So people are really freaking out over the Kate Kane character. Essentially, people are mad that she's just going to be written off or taken out. And I find this funny for a couple of reasons. Namely, because I imagine a lot of the people that are upset about this probably don't even watch the show because the ratings are so low. There's no way that everybody is now all of a sudden such a huge fan of this character. But what's really funny is how the showrunners are bending the knee and essentially keeping Ruby Rose's Kate Kane around, even though Ruby Rose has left and they're recasting the character. Now, I would imagine originally, I think they were going to kill off Kate Kane. I think they were going to. And now, apparently, wherever this character is now going to be a part of the mystery of season 2, like anybody really cares. And I find that funny because it's like, well, if you're going to do that, why not just keep the character around and recast her? The reason that they're doing this now is because people are whining and complaining about it. The problem with shows like this and, trying to please this like crazy woke Twitter crowd is you essentially write yourself in circles in some ways because you can never please them. And so you're always kind of adapting to their demands and it changes whatever the creator's vision was. Now, I think it's okay to definitely listen to consumers on some things. The Snyder Cut, great example of that. Or, hey, maybe don't replace all of our characters with these woke trope characters, stuff like that. But when it comes to constantly rewriting stuff and changing things like they're doing with Batwoman, or even to an extent Rise of Skywalker, which pleased nobody, that movie was a really big example. So Rise of Skywalker tried to please everybody. And in trying to please everybody, it pleased nobody. The critics hated it. The crowd they were trying to win back hated it. The woke crowd hated it because it didn't have enough Tico and all the tropes that they want. Oh, didn't please the Raylos because they kissed. Adam Driver and Ridley kissed, but then he died. But oh wait, no. Now that kiss was just a friendship kiss, and so on and so on. Like they're trying to keep everybody happy, and to an extent, they end up pleasing nobody. And that's kind of the problem with writing like this. So they're going to bend the knee now, bring Kate Kane back as a season 2 mystery. And it's like, so will the mystery ever be solved? Because Ruby Rose isn't coming back. So are you effectively going to end up recasting her anyway? Even though you weren't going to do that? Well, then what's the point of Ryan Wilder? See, the problem here, it just doesn't work. And this is the problem with trying to please these people because nothing's going to ever work because it's never enough. Commit to the bit. Kill off Kate Kane and commit to the stupid Ryan Wilder character, who I do think, at least because of her ties to Scarecrow, I did a video on this, Scarecrow is apparently going to be the villain of season 2. So it's like, just commit to the bit. Kill her off. Have Scarecrow be the one that did it. And she's also so Scarecrow's also going to be someone who killed off Ryan Wilder's mom. I actually think that that's a good way to get ratings. I don't think that that's groundbreaking storytelling, but I definitely think that having Scarecrow as the main villain instead of that stupid Alice character is definitely going to get more people interested in the series than that dumb Alice character. So I think that that's an improvement for the show. Given the history of these writers, though, I question their ability to tell a good story, even with Scarecrow. So I want to go over this. This is the article that I wanted to talk about here. Batwoman showrunner tries soothing fans worried about Kate Kane after Ruby Rose's exit. And this is what I'm talking about. Try to soothe fans. You need to just tell a good story. Listen to criticism and what they want, but at the end of the day, you need to commit to the bit. Okay, you've already went with Ryan Wilder. If you plan on keeping Kate Kane around, you should have just recast her and kept her. I really just don't understand this, but let's go through this and try to get an idea of what the showrunner is saying. In the immediate aftermath of Ruby Rose's shocking departure from Batwoman ahead of season 2, it was assumed that the character of Kate Kane would simply be recast, which would have been the smart thing to do. I think that's what they should have done in the first place. You still could have done some stuff with Scarecrow, but just replacing the character like this, I really don't think that this has ever really been done like they're doing it. Like, usually you just recast the character, but season 1 had a cliffhanger ending to an extent, a lot of questions, and so on and so on. Season 2 is, I would assume, going to have a time jump now, and you're going to totally recast Batwoman with a new character and a new actress. So there's just issues here. You're totally changing everything that season 1 was. I think maybe that's a good thing considering how bad it was, but considering that the entire writing team and everyone attached to the show is still there, you're still going to have the same terrible creative team around the show. So it really it raises questions in my eyes on how they're going to be able to make this even be entertaining, because I don't know about you guys, but Batwoman sucks. The show is boring. It's terribly written. For some reason, you know, like where the cowl shows the bottom half of your face, apparently you can't even harm her by shooting her there. Like it's a terrible show. It's a terrible show. I don't even need to get into the terrible plot, but it's not a good show. So I'm wondering how, okay, so they're going to all of a sudden be able to write a good product. Okay, we'll see. They're going to do something that's never been done before and it's going to be successful. Okay. But maybe they'll do some creative writing classes online over the summer and they'll be able to bring the quality up. I don't know. With Kate Kane being replaced entirely by a character named Ryan Wilder, many wondered how Batwoman would proceed. Yeah, a lot of us are wondering that. I'm wondering, would season 2 wipe the slate clean, or would the series pick up where it left off in the season 1 final? These questions have no answers yet. I bet the writers don't even have answers for that yet. This is going to be such a rushed season. It's going to be really funny to see how this works, because they still haven't cast the actress yet. Keep in mind, these people want to please everybody, which makes it a problem. Whoever they cast isn't going to be woke enough for the little camps that watch this show. Many who probably don't even watch it and still weigh in on it, which I find funny. They're going to try to please them too, which makes this even more hilarious. So, like, everything they do, they have to walk on eggshells. So I do find this funny, and this is why I like covering it, because it's a train wreck that's assured to happen no matter what they do. And that's why I'm really just enjoying this whole dumpster fire. So we have no answers yet, but a rumor began circulating that Kate Kane would be killed off in season 2. And this prompted Caroline Dries to make people feel a little bit better, and she posted a lovely little tweet on Twitter and said, "As a lesbian, I've been working as a writer for the past 15 years, and I'm well aware of your very awkward trope, and I have no interest in participating in it. Like you, I love Kate Kane. She's the reason I wanted to do the show. We'll never erase her." If you loved her so much, why are you recasting her? That's what I find funny. Like, Batwoman is Kate Kane. This is just a stupid decision in so many levels, but she hadn't said this before. I 100% believe that they were going to take her out and maybe have it that Scarecrow did it to help fuel the vengeance of the new Batwoman. I think that was going to likely be a plot point. And to be fair here, I don't think that they have anything written. You know what I think that they have written for this series right now? An outline. I don't think there are any scripts for this series right now. I don't think there are any. And they don't know what to do. They're scrambling, trying to figure out what they need to do to get this show, where they want it. And like I said, It's just, I'm not sure they can do anything to make everybody happy here. Given the history of the people they're trying to make happy, it's going to be impossible. I can't wait till they finally cast whoever Ryan Wilder, whoever that character's actress is. I can't wait for the reaction on that, because that is going to be lovely. All of the check boxes they need to hit for that character to please these people. Oh, man, it is going to be a beautiful day. And then when this show comes out, if Kate Kane isn't around in some capacity, people are going to be going wild on that. And what do you do at that point? What do you do at that point? You're going to have to recast her anyway and bring her back, because you can't do anything with her. How are you going to tease a mystery with no solution if you don't show her? What, are you going to have Hush change her face? Is that what happened? She was brainwashed and her face was changed by Hush? Like, maybe that's what they'll do. I don't know. Because Hush was introduced, but I'm fascinated by this. It's almost like I can't stop staring at the fire. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of just a human thing. Because this is a train wreck, and I can't look away. And so many people are upset now that Kate Kane's not coming back, and the writers, I don't know, they're writing themselves into circles, and I find it funny. The backlash and the dumpster fire of this show changing seasons is more entertaining than the entire first season. So, man, we're going to get a lot of content out of this show. Anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this. How would you do this if you were the writers? What would you do? How do you feel about them writing themselves in a circle here? I'm interested to what you guys think about that. Also, throw a like up, share the video if you would. Make sure you got that notification bell hit. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.